Hey Stephen, it's Mark here. I just want to quickly show you how the flattener works. And to answer your question, yeah, we do actually flatten metal. We have companies that do boat hulls. One of them is using the Rhino version of Exact Flat, and that company is called Munson Boats out in Seattle, and they make aluminum boats. And we also have a company called oh Lord, I can't remember the name of the company, but they actually make they're over in Europe. It's called Hans Yachts, but they make metal boat hulls at their boat yard in Poland, and they use the Exact Flat for SolidWorks. Anyway, so here's Exact Flat for a Rhino. I just have this. Um, this is part of a dress that we are making. Anyway, the flattener works like this. You just simply go in, select the go into the tools and select the flattener here and highlight the part and hit enter. And then if I go into my layers, I can just turn on my pattern view and then just turn off all the rest of it and go into my top view, and there's the pattern, and it actually shows the stress and strain on the part. So we just kind of organize these pieces a little bit, and next thing is I'd go in and I'd have a tool called Pelt. It makes the stuff look kind of ugly, but it's a pre-flattener, and we go through, and that just help the flattener get flattening faster. So I just select the pieces I want flattened and hit enter on my keyboard, and it brings up our spring algorithm. And what I would do for metal is I basically click this preserve boundaries, and that's going to actually preserve the boundary without stretching the part. And I just hit OK. Now, when I do that, it takes a little bit longer to flatten because it's constraining the piece, um, and it's not permitting it to like stretch or expand too much. So it's keeping the boundary. So that'll take a second. As I said, if it was unconstrained, it would be a lot faster. So this will just go through here and flatten those pieces up. And what the software is trying to do is get zero energy across the piece. So across the flat piece, so you can see actually the pieces changing, the color actually changing. So the stress is going away. You can actually see the shape changing. So this will go through. It'll flatten all those pieces out, and basically you would have your flat piece that way. I also have your part, so I'll just stop this, and let's just take a look at your part. So I have it over here, and here's your piece. So I got rid of the green one. I didn't really know. I guess the green one might have been the SolidWorks part, and this is whatever. Anyway, same thing. Like what I do is basically explode the piece, and then I just simply go into the flattener and select uh, the flattening tool, and then select the part and hit enter. And as you can see, it flattens everything. There's a lot of stuff here to turn off, but I just turn off all these pieces here, I guess. Maybe there's an easier way to do this in Rhino, I don't know, but I'll turn off all these layers, and then we'll just simply have your pattern piece. And it would be the same thing. We just go in and we'd flatten the pieces. So you can do what you want to do. I'll just zoom out because I believe there's over 700 pieces, believe it or not, that make up this part. Um, and there they are. So if I turn on my strain analysis, I believe there are some pieces that are under stress, and the ones that are white like this, basically that's no strain whatsoever. So those are ready to go. I thought I thought there might be some pieces that were under stress. Um, Not sure now. Let me just go to top view and I'll go into rendered mode and we'll zoom out. Maybe it's some of these, no, all these little pieces here. It all seems to be flat. So yeah, I mean, the other thing that our software does is we have like tools like a find tool, so I can find which piece goes to which piece, line everything up that way, find which piece goes onto these end pieces. Um, I can turn on my numbering, so my highlights, I have the ability to turn on numbers, so I'll give all the piece numbers on the pieces. Um, and then just save it out as a DXF file. So that's how the software works. As I said, it'll flatten everything out that you want. It'll give you all these piece numbers, which is a ton of them. I think there was 700 or something pieces, or maybe it's even more. But anyway, let me know if that was what you're looking for. I will send this off to you, and hope you have a good afternoon. And if you want to get on the phone and talk, or if you want to get on a web demo, just shoot me back an email saying, hey, let's get on the phone, go over this, or let's get on a web meeting, go through this. Look forward to speaking to you, Stephen. Take care.